Before you start implementing and going through the chapters, it's really important that we establish some good class routines. It takes a whole term, for year ones especially, to learn to pop blocks in the box, do up the clips so when they pick them up, they don't all fall on the floor, and to follow the routine just of watching a video and packing away. The other thing that you need to develop is exploratory play. So before they actually get involved in the set activity boards, there's examples under implementation on the website of exploratory play activities that they can engage in. In that section of this website, there's also teacher tips for you. So for example, if you have a class of 24 students, when you print off the activity boards using the PDF, if they're an individual activity, you would print 24 copies. If they're a two-player activity, that most of them are, you would print off 12. In order to save on paper and be a little bit environmentally friendly, at the end of that week, you can collect those activity boards back in. You will have to recycle some of them that have been a bit munched around the edges, but hopefully you'll have about 3/4 of the boards that you can keep and reuse next year. We suggest you just put them inside an A3 display file. Another organisational efficiency I've seen at Team 1 is with the write and wipe sleeves. I've seen teachers print off the boards for the term. So that's approximately 10 boards and pop them all inside the write and wipe sleeve in order. So the students has their whole term of boards inside their write and wipe sleeve. At the end of the week, they'll open it, take out the top one and give it back to the teacher. Teachers who don't feel their class can cope with the whole term's worth of boards, sometimes just print off 2 boards and put one on the front for the first week and then one on the back for the second week. And that way you only have to change the write and wipe sleeve 5 times in the term instead of 10.